What's up, everybody? This is the face of the franchise, Sugar Booger.
And I'm Crazy 8 the Great.
And we just wanted to dedicate the show that we're running today to my man, Box the Beast, co-founder of the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, great host, a guy who emceed a lot of stuff from clubs and shows and award shows and all kinds of stuff, but a guy who was a beloved fixture in the Cleveland hip hop community. I only had the opportunity to meet Box a couple times, but he was real cool when I met him, and everybody that talks about him this week holds him in very high regard. All you've seen all week is just dedications to him. Had a beautiful daughter, beautiful niece that he cared a lot about, so he will be missed by them for sure. So our prayers go to his family and, of course, his friends as well.
And we want to give a really, really huge shout out to Andrew Lloyd, the owner, and also co-founder of the Ohio Entertainment Awards, for, having to deal with losing someone who was like a brother, his best friend of so many years. So Andrew, all our love and, prayers go out to you as well, as far as Box and his family, his daughter, his mom, and everybody on your team for the Ohio Kings, J.R. Adams, and, Coco Z, and a lot of people. It's a real tragic thing to have lost Box this way, and we will love him always, we'll miss him always, and you got all of our support here.
Absolutely. So shouts out to the whole Ohio Entertainment Awards family, Ohio Kings. We're praying for you, we'll be thinking about you, and Box, you won't be forgotten.
Love you, Box.
Paper Mafia.
I'ma push that button. I'ma push that button. Move, yeah. Move, shake and do something. Yeah, they ain't got no mojo. They ain't got no flow. None of that. 100. Stay committed. Always.
All right, what's up, everybody? Face of the franchise, Sugar Booger with
Super Engineer Mike.
And we'd like to welcome you to Black and White with Shug Myke Superhero Edition. As you can see, I'm wearing my special cape. I should be super show personality Shug, is what I should be. You don't have a cape, Mike. How you gonna be Super Engineer Mike? You got a cape.
Yeah.
Yeah? You mad?
No.
I'm gonna give you this cape, you'd be super mad. Okay, if you really want to go there,
wow.
That's what we could do if we wanted to.
Wow.
Shouts out to Zay and the good people at Dapper Shave and Cuts right here in Painesville, Ohio. I borrowed the cape, Zay. I'll put it back where I got it. I feel very super in this. I might wear it the whole show, Mike. Did you watch superheroes as a kid, Mike?
Yeah.
Growing up, who'd you like? Not necessarily, like, who did you like look up to?
Who did I look up to?
The Brown Hornet, because when you shave, you look just like a young Bill Cosby in a Brown Hornet.
No.
So you do. You look like the back of a FUBU jacket when you shave your beard. That's true. I mean, that's true. You look like the Brown Hornet. You do.
I wasn't ready for that.
I'm just saying you do. I just wanted to point that out.
Yo.
Listen, we got a whole show about superheroes.
We do.
We got Crazy 8 the Great in the building, because Crazy 8 the Great is like he's the rap superbook hero. He's the rap superhero.
Superbook hero?
Superbook comic hero. Super anime, Japanime hero.
Oh, wow.
Don't try to catch me. Crazy 8 the Great is here. That's all you need to know. We're going to talk comics and heroes all day. To get started, now, Mike, I know you're laughing, but I saw you seething with anger because you just found out something about superheroes you didn't know. So the black superhero that set you back, Black got set back by?
The Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern was black in the comic book.
Yeah.
And then he was white in the movie.
Yes.
Like, I was thrown off by that. Like,
Yeah.
really? Like,
You were empowered by Green Lantern.
yeah, because we didn't have too many black superheroes. It was
Right.
Spawn, Green Lantern, and Black Panther,
Yeah.
and Brown Hornet.
Yeah, but in that Brown Hornet,
And Fat
my
Albert.
favorite, and Fat Albert, hero. But Green Lantern, but that happens all the times in movies. We see characters in books and theater all the time that are turned
That's
white.
true.
Othello is always white, but he was black when he was written in. It happens all the time.
I don't know nothing about that.
That's a Shakespearean thing, Mike. We can't just talk.
I didn't-
We want to do it for the culture, Mike.
I didn't read Shakespeare.
Why, Mike?
I didn't.
Why would you not have read? You read comic books and not Shakespeare?
I mean, I read like Langston Hughes and stuff like that. I didn't read Shakespeare.
Again,
Langston
this
Hughes
show is taped-
Langston Hughes is art Shakespeare.
This show is taped shortly after Mike's return from Washington, D.C. and the National African American Culture exhibit. So Mike is super super into the culture right
No,
now.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And Mike I know you read a little Shakespeare in
I
school.
did not.
A little bit in school. A little bit.
I did not.
Mike, you went to St. Ed's.
I went to Shaker.
Same thing, Shaker, St. Ed's, same thing, same
No,
education.
I didn't read Shakespeare.
Well, I'm sorry to break the news to you about Green Lantern. I'm sorry. Black people, I'm sorry that they did that to that character.
It's messed up.
It's horrible. And Ryan Reynolds, of all people, at least make it The Rock.
I mean, he redeemed himself in Deadpool.
Okay, he was funny in Deadpool.
You know, Deadpool, because of Deadpool, I'll give him a pass.
All right, fair enough. Good to hear. Now it's time for your black card, a hero that motivated young black people with your black card.
Blank Man.
Blank Man.
Blank Man.
What did Blank Man do? So I just want to note that for the last 2 black cards Mike has given out, it has been the Migos and Blank Man. For the culture.
Yo, Blank Man has.
We went to a museum that looked like a slave ship this week that had exhibits about the Middle Passage, had exhibits about the greatest black entrepreneurs, geniuses, artisans of all time, and came back and picked the Migos and Blank Man for his black cards. Just want you to note that if you're taking notes about the show. Go ahead, Mike. Tell us about Blank Man.
All right, so it could be Meteor Man also.
Or Meteor Man. I forgot
Meteor
Robert
Man,
Townsend.
Meteor
That's
Man
right.
and Blank Man are neck and neck.
What did they do for the culture?
Everything. Like, those were the best movies back in the day.
They were
like,
funny
Meteor
movies.
Man was great because it was a family movie.
Right.
Blank Man was just stupid. Like, it was just, that was our Jim Carrey-ish movies. Like,
Are you trying? We're not going to go
the
here.
The Mask and all of that. That Blank Man was that movie for
We're not going to go here and say that Blank Man is better than The Mask.
Yeah, it was.
What? That you are so biased when it comes to movies.
Wait,
we're gonna have a whole movie episode.
Wait, what?
Blank Man was not better than The Mask, and The Mask was a comic book hero himself, by the way. So this is appropriate.
I don't know anything about The Mask being a comic book hero.
Damon Wayans or Jim Carrey?
Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans over Jim Carrey, like overall.
You just said last week you didn't like Jim Carrey.
I like him better than Damon Wayans.
What's with you?
Damon Wayans is even the funniest Wayans.
What's wrong with you and black bald actors? Like,
I don't like black bald actors because they take all my roles. Mike, if you want to know the truth, fine. I'm taking the cape off, Mike. If you want to know the truth, I can't get roles in Hollywood because Damon Wayans and Overton. Taking all the good characters who are olive-colored, which I was at one point, although the sun has been gone because we're in Cleveland and the sun has been gone for quite some time. I had an olive hue at one time, and I get tired of everybody saying how great Damon Wayans is, and I can't get a role. So if you want it, there it is. Are you happy?
Damon Wayans had funny moments. He's got My Wife and Kids was hilarious.
It was a good show.
Right. What show did Jim Carrey have?
In Living Color, which he carried for years with Damon Wayans on his back and Keenan Ivory Wayans on the other shoulder, and he carried them around like Yoda on the back of Luke Skywalker.
You really doing this?
I'm doing it. If it wasn't for Jim Carrey's Vanilla Ice skit, along with Fire Marshal Bill and Vera DeMilo,
Bill was funny.
And Vera DeMilo, and Jamie Foxx did come in with LaWanda.
Yeah, but
we got to get back.
I mean, you had the handyman.
You're taking us way off the road.
You had the handyman.
We're over here.
The handicap man.
That's not funny. First of all, that's biased against handicapped people. That's
so what about
so
the transgender girl? That's not funny.
That's different. Listen, we're not going to talk about that, Mike. We got to get back to superheroes. We want to make this about superheroes, and you continued your onslaught against great white comedians today. Are you happy today? I want to thank the museum in Washington for just making him impossible to deal with today.
Yes, I am.
He is super woke man today. You should have a cape. You woke? You're super woke. Like I said before, I'll give you the cape. You can be super woke.
That's
okay? Fine. Mike is just too woke to even deal with today. I can't take it. Oh my gosh. I want to do an alrighty whitey, Mike, if that's okay with you.
It's all right.
I'm going to do my alrighty whitey. I'm going to give it to the best superhero of all time, Iron Man, Tony Starks.
Yo. Okay.
You know why Tony Stark? Now, Crazy 8 the Great is a Batman guy. He likes Batman. Tony Starks was so much better than Batman. Because Bruce Wayne was all angry all the time, and he's bitter, and all my parents died, and I live in a big old mansion, and I've got Alfred, Alfred cooks my soup, and I'm still gonna be mad, and I got all this stuff. Iron Man was like, yo, bro, my dad's dead, I'm rich, and I'm flossing. He was like the Ric Flair of superheroes. I'm surprised that when he rolled around, he was, woo! I wanted him to say that because he was jet flying, limousine riding for superheroes. You know what? By the way, Tony Stark's got shot in the chest. Right here. Boom. Blew him up. They put in a light up heart. They put up a light up circle heart in his thing and made him go. And he said, you know what? I'm here for second chances. I'm going to kick it. I'm kicking it right now. And that's what he did.
He's
While
already
Bruce
kicking it
Wayne
before.
was all sad, pouting around, and had that Robin with him, which I don't know what was going on there. I don't know. Whatever you do, Bruce Wayne, because we're about equality. I don't care what you did with him, as long as he was of age. But you know what Iron Man did? You know what Tony Stark's did? Got a hot assistant and started taking it to her. That's what Tony Stark's did. Woo! The Ric Flair of comic book heroes, Tony Stark's, you get the alrighty whitey.
You convinced me.
That's where I start there.
You made it sound
That's where I
pretty good.
start right there, Mike.
It's not bad.
But you know what? We do sometimes get it wrong.
A lot of times.
You actually stole my thunder on when we get it wrong. Because I'm going Aquaman too. Aquaman, not only could he not fight out of water, he had the worst gear ever. Ever. That was the worst gear ever.
Hey, yo, yeah.
Everybody else had muscles built into the suit. So they at least looked like I would imagine, I know Bruce Wayne, they want him to be built. Bruce Wayne was a little rich kid. Bruce was probably chubby. Like I'm guessing Bruce Wayne wasn't all built. Aquaman is swimming around out. He had the Michael Phelps swimmer body, like little slender Aquaman.
Think
about that.
Didn't he have gills on it?
No, he just had an orange leotard. Like he basically had like your daughter's in a dance recital this weekend.
Yeah.
Aquaman
That's what
could
it was?
literally wear her outfit and swim around. He's got a swimmer's body. First of all, have you ever seen a swimmer, Mike?
No.
They are not intimidating people at all. Watch the Olympics. I would whoop all the swimmers. Michael Phelps is 6'5".
Yo,
6'5" people usually scare you. I would
Mike-
whoop Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps smokes weed.
Aquaman don't smoke weed, he eats algae.
So are you saying you could beat Michael Phelps?
I could whoop him.
Yeah.
He smokes
right.
weed. This ain't a thug life meme. What does that mean? La da 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 da. Like
Yeah,
that
I'm
don't
just
make
saying.
him cool.
Yo, most of those guys
You are really on a weed kick too. You don't smoke weed either.
I
but now you're
don't.
like,
I don't smoke, but I've
now you're
really
like, I
been,
think about it.
I've really been thinking about
Michael
smoking
Phelps smoked. He want to go
weed.
metal.
I'm thinking about it.
You
If
smoke
it
crack,
becomes-
don't you? Well, jump. Jump fire. Okay, jump then, Mike.
Oh,
Jump.
I've never
I'm
thought
just saying.
about smoking crack. But weed is supposed to be municipal. It's supposed to
What
be
does that have to do with Aquaman not being intimidating?
I was saying, you saying
A swimmer superhero, Mike?
I mean-
that swims all day?
I mean, yeah.
He'd just
I mean,
be lean and slim, and sliding and slithering.
He got to wait till it rain to beat somebody
Plus,
up in
he'd
the
be
street.
all pruned. You ever spend too long in the tub?
But if he's Aquaman, he's like a fish. They don't prune.
But his skin is human to the flesh.
Not necessarily.
I don't understand the
Isn't he like
mechanics.
Spider-Man or something like that? Didn't he get bit by a fish?
He got bit by a dolphin. Yep, he got bit. I'm pretty sure that's the backstory on it. He got bit.
And so he's got like all of them.
And now
superpowers?
that you're bringing this back, him and his wife went to Cancun on vacation, had a dolphin adventure. While they were training with the dolphins, the one bit him. He turned into a fish man and bought a leotard.
there you go.
And went swimming.
There you go. That's why. So he
Yeah.
doesn't prune. He doesn't prune.
Mike, I feel like we might be in over our heads.
I think so.
I feel like it might be time to call in an expert and learn more about the world of comic books. So I'd like to call in our guest today. He is a multiple-time Ohio Hip Hop Award and Ohio Entertainment Award winner for Lyricist of the Year. But not only that, he is the hip hop superhero, Crazy 8 the Great. 8, what's good?
What's happening? What's happening?
I
What's
feel
happening?
like I couldn't help but notice you were over here in the green room. Well, I don't know, you're just standing right there. But I felt like you were giving us some very judgmental looks as we broke down some
Hey, he's
issues.
giving you the judgment.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm sorry that I had to break down the Aquaman backstory, but tell us where we got it wrong with some of these
Where do I
backstories.
start?
We're not just- we got a fact checker.
Well, originally, let's start with Green Lantern.
Okay,
Let's start with
Green Lantern, all right.
All right. So you got Jon Stewart.
Great
That's
television
that's
show, by the way.
that's-
Jon Stewart, The Daily Show.
No, I don't think we're talking about.
We got Jon Stewart, who was the Black Green Lantern.
Jon Stewart's black?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean,
But-
he is invited to the barbecue. Though.
yes.
However, they chose to use the original Green Lantern for the movie, which was Hal Jordan,
Hal Jordan.
was a white guy.
White guy named Jordan, black guy named Jon Stewart. What kind
But
of
they-
bizarro world?
But wasn't it a bunch of Green Lanterns though?
There's the Green Lantern Corps, of course.
Right.
But the ring chose John after Hal, I think, died actually. Apparently.
Yeah.
So the white guy dies.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is different. So normally the black guy dies first, but this time the white guy dies.
Yeah.
And the black dude picked up.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And that's how we got John Stewart.
There was also a Mexican Green Lantern, Lantern Verde, but they built a wall around the Justice League and they wouldn't let him
that
in.
never
so
happened.
he didn't get to
that
join.
Never happened.
But
Ever.
I'm not sure. I'll check on that.
All right, and then I gotta weigh in on this Bruce Wayne.
Bring it. Bruce Wayne was not nearly as cool
First of all,
as Tony Stark.
billionaire playboy was Bruce's moniker
Yes.
in the city.
Yeah.
Any chick,
He bought
all
better
the
than
chicks.
Iron Man.
Yeah, but he wasn't having fun with it. He was one of those guys that brought the baddest chick at the party home and had his way with her and then cried. That was Bruce Wayne.
never
He
cried.
rolled up in a fetal position
Bruce
and
never
cried,
cries.
and Alfred brought him cocoa.
And then hold on though, but then he hooks up with what? Catwoman.
But what
That's like the
were
hottest
Yeah,
chick.
he was
All right.
banging villains?
what was Bruce?
Hottest chick
What
in
was
London?
Catwoman's options? She's a lady who walks around in latex all night eating cat food. What?
Wait,
Wait,
cat food.
wait, Catwoman was Halle Berry.
At
Yeah.
one point, my point exactly.
So yeah, he was.
What do
What's
you have
up,
to say about
Hallie? What up, Cleveland?
If you watch Lego Batman, the password to the Batcave is Iron Man sucks.
Because he's jelly. Because he strikes me as a jealous
Because
guy.
Iron Man sucks.
Because Iron Man went to public school and
No,
Bruce Wayne
he
went to
did
private
not.
school. For sure he did. Because
He was
Iron Man for real.
homeschooled actually.
Wait, Tony Stark.
Don't
Tony
give
Stark's
him
was a
any
genius.
fodder.
Tony Stark.
Our producer is homeschooled. Don't make him
Howard
think this is
Stark.
cool.
Howard Stark.
Now you'll know. Big head John now is going to be walking around.
of
Iron
all,
Man was homeschooled.
Iron Man is nothing without the suit. Batman
correct.
will whoop your tail.
We don't know that for sure.
Iron Man
I mean, we've
cannot
seen
fight.
it.
He has no
Iron-
hand-to-hand
like-
skills.
Iron Man has a fake heart. What,
Yeah,
are we
right,
not going to
exactly.
give him credit for that at all?
Yeah, but-
His heart lights up. His heart looks like the Alexa thing. Like his heart looks like a Google Alexa.
And can he talk to it too?
Yeah, he's like,
He cannot-
Alexa, play my Batman playlist.
He does
and
not
it's
do
Spice
that.
Girls. Like
He
it's
does
a
not do
Spice
that
Girls song.
at all. First of all, he has Jarvis.
Right.
Jarvis is built into the suit,
Which is
into
just
his house,
which is
and
man
everything.
Alexa. You can actually name your Alexa Jarvis.
You can.
It's built in.
That
Woke.
You can.
that
You can do that.
no, I'm not. I like Batman.
You like Bruce Wayne
I like
better.
Batman. Batman
How can
is,
you not like
Batman out here
Batman?
beating people up though, like
And then just
Without-
brooding.
without like a metal suit.
He's just brooding. Batman reminds me of like an emo artist. Like, what are you mad at? Like, good Charlotte, what are you angry at? You have all this money, you're making songs, you're wearing eyeliner.
But okay,
just
so
go
look,
enjoy it.
So Batman is like LeBron. Like, so look at the Justice League.
bit.
Look at the Justice League. Like,
Okay.
look who's with them in the
Yes,
Justice League.
yeah.
It's like LeBron carrying the what was the 04, 0,
Wait a second.
09
we're
Cavs
saying
to the final.
we're saying LeBron is like Batman and not then who's Superman?
I don't-
LeBron is Superman.
Yeah, it can
All
be
right, if
both.
you're gonna make that
I mean, it can be both.
comparison.
But I'm just saying, like the Justice League had nobody. Like so.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't like the comparison there.
However,
Who were your black superheroes that you looked up to?
man, I would have to agree with you on Blank Man. I was a nerd. Blank Man was the first like super nerd. He got the
That's-
pretty.
you know
he
what?
got
I
the-
didn't
he
think
got
about
the,
that.
He got the pretty girl at the end.
Right.
His brother
Yeah.
couldn't understand why.
All right. I actually never even thought about
he
that
was
angle.
my champion because I was smarter than a lot of all the people around.
Right. Still
And,
are. Clearly
you know,
smarter than Mike, bringing
so-
up the right point right there. That's very true.
So that was like
I'm
my
waiting for
first
him to
hero.
bring up that
That was like my first hero, you know?
right.
Nerds were cool.
Yeah. They were like that, and that paved the way for Big Bang Theory, which we talked about. Now the nerd revolution is in full swing, started by Blank Man. Who knew that a black superhero started the nerd revolution? I never thought about that.
Blank
That's
Man
the
was the
insight we
guy.
brought Crazy 8 in for.
That was the guy. Oh, and we gotta talk about this Aquaman thing.
Yes. What about Aquaman?
First of all, he's an Atlantean. He's from Atlantis, the sunken city.
So is Andre 3000. We ain't getting no Andre album. Why am I excited about Aquaman putting in a project?
So he did not suffer or survive a dolphin attack.
Nobody
That never
knows that
happened.
for sure.
That never happened.
How did they get Atlantis, 8? What's the...
So he didn't get
Never
raped by a
happened.
dolphin?
No.
You don't know that for
However,
sure.
he didn't just swim
Hoping
around.
that happened.
He just swam around.
He had a giant seahorse. That happened.
Wait, what?
He had a giant seahorse and a Triton. He was like,
I'm pretty sure Johnny Manziel had that in Vegas. Didn't he have one of those?
so he didn't just swim everywhere.
He rode around on a
Okay.
seahorse.
All right, so how did,
He rode around
how
on a
did he
seahorse.
beat people up?
That is the worst.
Outside
What's
of the
a
sea.
worse vehicle?
All his villains were underwater people too.
What is a worse
He never really
superhero
fought.
mode of transportation?
Wait, hold on,
a
time
giant
out.
seahorse or an invisible plane?
Hold on, talk about.
Which is worse?
Like, so if one of his villains was like, you know what, I'm sick of this.
I'm just gonna go upstairs.
He might not have,
It would have been a tough fight.
right.
Wait till you come back down
However,
here.
You get back down here right away, mister.
Oh no, it's raining. I'm coming.
Nowadays, his
Oh,
his
man.
greatest nemesis was Black Manta.
Yes,
Wait. Why you gotta be Black Manta?
He was black.
Oh,
he was black. Sorry, Mike.
He
oh,
was.
Sorry, Mike, to break
Black
your news.
Manta.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of black superheroes, and I have a
about-
hypothesis on this. Because black men don't like spandex and leotards. You just don't see it that often that a black man wears
That's why they
spandex.
gave us Luke Cage.
What? Yeah, Luke Cage came out looking
I
good.
meant to put him in my thing. Originally, when you told me
Yeah.
this is what I had Luke Cage.
They gave
Luke
us Luke
Cage?
Cage.
Yeah.
Even though he was created around that whole blaxploitation era.
Right.
It's kind of some sketchy shit going on.
Right,
Some-
right.
It's real sketchy. But, however, now if you look at the Netflix Luke Cage,
Right.
he's more relatable.
Listens to a
He's
lot
more
of Yachty,
wholesome.
real
He
hip hop.
definitely listens to Wu-Tang.
You know, speaking of
Lot of Yachty.
the
He
black-
definitely listens to Wu-Tang, I promise.
And
Method
Yachty.
Man even made a cameo on the show.
So did
He
Yachty.
He did not.
I'm pretty sure Yachty did too.
Yachty did
Pretty
not.
sure it was the third episode.
Speaking of the black exploitation, the one they had Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite
Black Dynamite
was
was great.
definitely, he was still kind of a superhero though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
He could
right.
do no wrong.
Black Dynamite is great.
Dynamite.
So
My joint.
So we've learned a lot. We've learned that Iron Man is better than Batman.
That's
We didn't
not
learn
true.
That Aquaman was bit by a dolphin at some
That
point,
never happened.
and he also is from the ATL.
I might not have to, I can't disagree
he
with
did-
that.
he did-
If you look at the first three letters of Atlantis, it's still ATL.
If
It's
they
very
had
good.
I have to give it to
Aquaman,
Shug.
if Aquaman came out in the Justice League and his first line of the movie was he came out of the water and went ATL, shouty, then I think that would have endeared him.
think
to
Justice
more.
League
Or
would've sold
this
more
would have been
copies.
better if he came out of the sea and said, "The sea got something to say." That would have been better.
And Justice League would have sold more
What?
tickets. I
Not if he
promise.
said, peace up, A-Town now. Like if he would, that should have been his catchphrase. We should be writing Aquaman, Black Aquaman.
No.
That's a great idea.
No,
Don't tell anybody
no, wait,
that.
you
We can
can't-
never
you
release
can't-
this
no,
podcast.
you can't do-
Black Aquaman.
You can't do Black Aquaman.
Yeah, you can't because he don't like to swim, and that's what makes it so
Okay,
funny.
all right.
That's why it's so
That's what I was
funny.
about to say. Because black people, we don't really like to swim.
Right. So Black Aquaman, his superpower is he can swim, but he don't want to because he doesn't want to get in the water.
So he's on a boat all the time.
He did no. We don't. Black people don't like
Yeah,
boats either.
right. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like, what?
So he just sits on a dock and looks at the sea and just laments his powers.
Man,
He calls
yeah, it's-
fish to him
Yeah.
to do his bidding.
They come up like, hey, Black Aquaman, why don't you just get in the water and help us? We're trying to fight a bad guy. And Black Aquaman's like,
Nah.
nah, B. Nah,
Hey,
B.
when you come over this way,
Hey, town
I
down.
help you out a little bit. But no.
Crazy 8 the Great, thank you for joining us
Thanks
and
for
breaking
having me,
down
man. Thanks for
the
having
comic book game with us. Mike learned a lot today. You didn't want to have a comic book discussion.
I did because I'm not a comic book person.
But I told you that there's magic in a superhero, Mike.
There is.
I think I told you that. Next week is our Christmas spectacular that we're taping.
It is?
We've got singers, we've got coquito makers, we've got.
Hey, you never did
Shout out to
respond
Coquito.
when you asked for singers. I said my wife can sing.
Yeah, I'm not bringing this is not nepotism, Mike. We're not bringing your wife in to sing. I'm not trying to break her career. I can sing, though. I'm not trying to. No, I'm not. I don't. On behalf of Super Engineer Mike and his wannabe pop star sensation, Brittany, on behalf of Crazy 8 the Great, who also has a project, go ahead and tell them about the project.
I got a new mixtape out, the Crazy 88 Freestyle Series, Volume 1. You might want to check that out. It's
Yes.
like super incredible because
Oh.
I'm a superhero.
How fitting.
And I do things like that. It's
Yes.
super. The lyrics are super.
Love that. Can't
should
argue
love
with
it.
that. Shouts out to Dapper Shaves and Cuts right here in Painesville across from the Lake Ronnie Fairgrounds for giving us a spot. Nobody watched walked in this time to get their hair cut. So that's a successful show. On behalf of the Nerve DJs, my name's Shug. This is Mike. We're black. We're white. We'll be back next time.
Move, second, do something. Yeah, they ain't got no mojo. They ain't got no flow. 100. None of that. Stay committed. Always. Yeah.